Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another.
It's shot at goal! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Inzaghi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good spread. Now, can they get him away? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that is asking for trouble. In by Gullit. And that has been cleared. Now it's Inzaghi. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for the run, and he's in on goal! Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He'll take that. Perhaps not. It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And that pass just didn't quite work. He's had it taken off him. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's whipped it across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Hakimi. Mbappe. Hakimi. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's claimed by the keeper. Distributed tidily. Messi in acres of space out wide. Deftly away. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Great vision. And he welcomes it in. That's a sharp pass. Bellingham. Out to the right. Now this could be a chance. He has found the way through. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Messi gets into a good position. Can he get on the end of this? Talinia does really well to win the ball there. Hakimi just loves to go forward whenever he can. Rijkaard makes the interception. Bellingham just eases him off the ball. Mbappe, there he goes, motoring forward. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Out to the left it goes. And it's Rodri. Threads one in. And he whips it in. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Haaland. And it's slung out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Spread neatly. Cleared away. Vietnam have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's picked it up out wide. Pull it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No, that's been intercepted. Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. He's found a way through. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, what has happened here? Rui Costa. That is ended up in no man's land. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Hello attendees, this
That's
is
a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
The second half then, just getting going.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change.
He's gone for goal! Hakimi. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Mateus's delivery. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Vietnam have their second corner now. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Vietnam have their third corner. That'll be a throw-in. That's a throw. And they've got a throw. Knocks it into space. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10, Erling Haaland.
Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Number 8, Rivaldo. Number
João Palhinha to Rui Costa.
Number 14,
It's Hernandez. Tries to play it through. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. Biggie. It's Rui Costa! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 5,
Vietnam go into the lead.
coming on the field.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Knocks it out wide. Rodri. Cruyff! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Nesta. Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot! Bellingham. Now Eder Militao. Into the last quarter of an hour. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Portugal finding their passes. Oh, no joy this time.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's Bale! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Cruyff. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Substitution.
Vardiol. That has been cut short. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cherki. Bellingham. Gravenberg. And it's Bellingham. Over to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bale! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Portugal complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Done delicately, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cherki, nice-looking ball, floated through. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the... Great chance! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped, boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Vietnam have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Rui Costa, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. Messi receives it in a wide position. Ah, that's a fine interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's De Bruyne. Hernandez, he rises! Goal! There is the breakthrough! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Portugal finding themselves... Cruyff!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's cut it out. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Cruyff. And Cruyff! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's in space and looking for options. And this is Inzaghi. Now the delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Hakimi. Messi. And it's Bellingham. Messi. Bellingham. Here's Rodri. And it's Bellingham. Hakimi. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Knocks it out wide. Looking for a runner. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Rodri engages and forces him off the ball. And it's De Bruyne. Tries to pass it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ambitious ball here. Bellingham with the delivery. Chiellini gets... Chance! And the ball's come loose here. David Villa. Oh, they could break here. Pavlovic.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rodri. Played out wide. Cross into the box. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That has not gone well.
Such good technique.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rijkaard. And it's Nesta. And here's Messi. Hakimi. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played out to the right. Oh, important interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Somewhat off target. This looks promising. Cruyff. Lofted upfield. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today. Substitution on the field.
And the action is back on the way.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Portugal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe. And it's Hakimi. Now it's Inzaghi. Rui Costa. Cherki. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that looks a crack. Cristiano Ronaldo! Contact was certainly crisp. Didn't quite come off.
Well, he certainly got enough purchase on it. Now he's got to think a little bit more about the accuracy.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Filippo Inzaghi. Number 9, Rui Costa. Number 5, De Bruyne.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi just loves to go forward whenever he can.
Number 4, Bellingham.
And pull it! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Haaland gets into a good position. Rice is onto this. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Hakimi. Now it's Rivaldo. Aimed beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Terrific header! That's a cute ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Jordi Alba picks it up out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi. An instinct. He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Substitution on the field. Number 41.
We have got changes here
right.
from both sides, in fact.
Number 22, Hernandez. Coming on the field, number 7, João Palhinha. Number
João
17,
Palhinha. He won't be happy with that one.
Substitution.
Rivaldo. It's a promising position. Can he get on the end of this? And the flag has stayed down. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Pavlovic. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Corner number 2 then. Cruyff goes short. Chance, surely! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Oh, what a mistake! Vardiol. And Hakimi. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's being urged to... He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's played it back. Looking to play him in.
Vietnam clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That pass isn't the best. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passing is crisp and sharp. And claimed it back. It's Bale! That's a half-decent try.
Bale usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
João Palhinha. He's had it taken off him. It's a searching pass.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Bale. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added... Shoots! Gareth glittering Bale! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have stolen level at the last. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So all square with almost no time. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Vieira. Albert Ferrer. Xavi gets across to intercept that. Vieira. Jordi Alba. Out for a throw. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fiore. That's very neat. Fiore. Scholes. It's anyone's ball now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bebeto! Bebeto! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Fiore.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. He's going to be disappointed with that. Can he finish?
This time, surely!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Jordi Alba is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, well measured. And the flag has stayed down. Ronaldo was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And this is Bebeto. Messi. Scholes. He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Fiore really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this is Scholes. He's in a great position. Goes for a shot! Portugal are looking to go forward now.
Portugal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Scholes. Decent chance! Vieira. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who needs no introduction.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Rice.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Vieira. Iniesta. Ball played for Xavi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Guardiola. Rice. Looking for options for movement. And it's Thuram. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Scholes. Fiore. Iniesta. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
E aqui estão eles. Vamos saudar os nossos jogadores.
And the action is back on the way.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Pull it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's Bebeto. Fiore. Rice. Guardiola. It's a really well-measured ball. No, he refuses to take the bait. Jordi Alba. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chiellini. Now Howson. Albert Ferrer. That's a good ball out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
And it's Gullit. Gullit going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. Messi has it out wide and in space. And that has been cleared. Portugal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Out towards the flank. Rijkaard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got tall. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Fiore. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard. Out to the right. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Scholes. Bojan. Now that looks a decent ball. Vieira. Now it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. Iniesta. And it's Gullit. And Gullit! Great effort, but no way through. Played out to the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rice. Now Fiore. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Portugal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Thuram. Iniesta. Just 5 minutes left. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's good play from him. Portugal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Fiore. Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. Nice control. Messi's cross. And he was alert to it.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Xavi providing an outlet on that flank. That's the end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Obrigado.